So the other day, I was at Walmart, and this lady, every time she sees me, she's a friend of the family. Every time she sees me, she always say, "Hey, are you married?" I'm like, "No." "Do you have kids?" "No." "Oh." And my cousin was like, "I can't believe she did that. Da 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 da." Da." And I'm like, you know what? The next time that somebody asks me those questions, I'm gonna tell them that, yeah, I have. And he's in prison, and I'm gonna be on the episode of Love After Lockup next season. Because I'm so tired of people looking so shocked or looking like something's wrong with me because I yet don't have a husband. I yet don't have kids. I yet don't have the things that people seem to think that I should have for some reason. For some reason. They look at me like they give this look like, oh, I feel bad for that person. Or, oh, what's wrong with them? Can they have kids? Can they da 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 da? Why can't they find some? They give you this look like something's wrong with you. But baby, I look at it like this. I look at it like I have standards. I have respect for myself, and I'm not going to settle just to be in a relationship or just to be married or just to have kids with somebody. I feel like if God wants to bless me, God's going to bless me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when it's my time for a blessing, it's my time for a blessing. God always said he don't give you more than you can handle. So to me, I find a blessing because I could have been stuck with some guy that is gonna have me catch a case because I'm gonna want to f him up. You know what I mean? I'm blessed that I don't have to go through that. So I just thought, like, and my cousin's like, "How do you deal with that?" Because you know what I'm saying. She's like, "How do you deal with that?" People constantly asking those questions. Um, I answer them and I move on. I mean, what am I gonna do? Cry over spilled milk? No. I'll get my blessing when it's time. And when I finally do get my blessing, I know it's gonna be worth the wait because I'm gonna find the right one. I'm not just gonna settle and say, "Oh, these are my expectations right here," and oh, I knock some of them down just so I'm not lonely by myself. It's okay to be lonely and by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself and alone. Because the beautiful thing about it is you get time to find yourself again. Find who you are. Find new stuff that you're into. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Your future partner could be at on a bowling league or a pool league or you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to take things as a blessing and things happen for a reason. You know, I'm 35. I'm on the, as Barry says, my biological clock is ticking. Well, I look at it like this: if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to sit here and just sit here and be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, no. You live your life. You move on. If it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it just kills me when people ask me those questions and then the look on their face like something's wrong with me because I don't have kids strapped to my hip and I don't have a ring on my finger with a husband. Like, it doesn't define me as a woman as having a husband or having children. Yes, it's an ideal. It's a dream of mine. But sometimes what you see as a dream of yours sometimes don't come to reality. But I'm not tripping on it. I mean, I'm stress free. I don't have somebody driving me bonkers and crazy. You know, I can do what I want. I can go to the movies on a Tuesday. I can do what I want to do. And the nice thing about not having kids, I hate to say it, from a person who don't have kids, is I can pack up and leave. I don't have to get a babysitter. I don't have to, lug my child who's heavy on my hip, trying to carry everything else and doing it all by myself. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything. If I want to go have a little cocktail in the middle of the day, I can. I don't really drink like that, but I'm just saying, if I really wanted to, I don't have to find a sitter. I don't have to go through the struggles that I see women going through. So when people look shocked or they have an opinion or their eyeballs are saying stuff, it's just like it makes me laugh a little bit because okay, you know, okay, you look at shocked for what reason? It just was funny to me because I'm like, dang, like my cousin's like, how do you deal with that? I'm like, well, you deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Stop my hair looking crazy, but I don't care. Um, you deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You answer the questions that, when I'll tell you another story time, another time, but um, you deal with it, and that's just how you do it. You grow from it, you deal with it, and you move on. And my cousin, she just was funny. She just didn't understand how I could deal with it like that. I was like, listen, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It was funny.